Welcome to the PAC Football Report for November 14th, 2015. I'm Joe Onderko. Once again, we'll look back at last weekend's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing PAC Football Rivalry Week this Saturday. Unbeaten Thomas More clinched its 7th PAC football title and the program's first automatic bid to the NCAA Division III playoffs since 2011, with a thrilling come-from-behind 36-32 win at Case Western Reserve. The Saints are off this weekend and will find out their first-round playoff opponent on Sunday. In other action, W&J rolled past Teal 65-28, while Westminster captured its 5th straight win with a 45-7 decision at Grove City. St. Vincent posted its first win over Geneva in the modern era of Bearcat football with a 34-27 final, while Carnegie Mellon throttled UAA rival Chicago 52-7 in a non-league contest. Bethany and Waynesburg had the weekend off. PAC Player of the Week honors on offense went to W&J junior quarterback Pete Coughlin, who completed 20 of 24 passes for 363 yards and 4 TDs versus Teal. Defensive laurels went to Thomas More senior defensive lineman Eric Butler, with 10 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and a forced fumble and recovery versus Case. Special teams recognition went to sophomore kicker Ben Carniol of Case Western Reserve, who booted a PAC season-high 4 field goals and a pair of extra points versus Thomas More. It's PAC Rivalry Week in Week 11, with several longtime rivalries being renewed. One that is being played for the first time in Week 11 is the Academic Bowl, as 6-3 Carnegie Mellon hosts 7-2 Case Western Reserve at Gessling Stadium in Pittsburgh at 1:30 p.m. This is the 30th Academic Bowl and second with both schools as PAC members. The Spartans have won 8 straight in the series, including a 30-0 shutout in Cleveland in the 2014 PAC Kickoff Classic in Week 1. However, the Tartans enter the matchup on a 5-game win streak. Veteran CMU head coach Rich Lackner talks about the importance of the rivalry with Case.
We also know that this will be our greatest challenge over the past 6 weeks. Case Western's film and their performance speaks for itself. Case obviously gave Thomas More everything they could handle.
The PAC Backyard Brawl takes place at Cameron Stadium in Washington, PA at 1:30 p.m. as 7-2 Washington and Jefferson host 3-6 Waynesburg. The Presidents had won 9 straight in the series prior to last year when the Yellow Jackets upset W&J at home 31-28 in overtime. For Waynesburg head coach Rick Shepas, a tough season with a young lineup would be made much better with a second straight win over the rival Presidents.
In rivalry games, you try to tone down, the emphasis you're putting on it to keep your players relaxed and loose. Now, that's not the approach that we're taking going into this particular game for us. Coming off of a year where things have not gone as well as we'd like, we're putting more of an emphasis on this game.
The 32nd installment of the Mercer County Cup takes place in Greenville, as 1-8 Teal hosts 0-9 Grove City at Alumni Stadium at 1 p.m. Last year, the Tomcats snapped a 7-game Wolverine win streak in the series with a 42-21 win in Grove City. The game also marks the final contest for both head coaches at their respective schools, as Teal's Kurt Reiser has resigned and GCC's Chris Smith is retiring, both at the conclusion of the season. As he enters his final game, Smith offered this recollection regarding his final game in the Cup Series he helped inaugurate over 3 decades ago.
See class after class after class holding the cup in this position at that field. And that's the real benefit, focus, whatever, of this job is, people keep saying, well, Chris, you've done this and you've done that. Hey, I haven't done anything compared to what the kids have given back to me.
They simply call it The Game, a rivalry which will be renewed for the 118th time when 7-2 Westminster hosts 2-7 Geneva at Bury Stadium in New Wilmington at 1 p.m. The Titans have won the last 2 meetings, including a 38-3 final over the GTs in Beaver Falls in 2014. Finally, 4-5 Bethany travels to 4-5 St. Vincent for a 1 p.m. kickoff at Chuck Knoll Field in Latrobe. The Bison have won 6 of 8 all-time meetings, but the Bearcats recorded a 41-35 road win at Bethany last season. That's all for this final edition of the PAC Football Report for the 2015 season. Remember, for the latest news and information on your favorite team, log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org. You can also follow us on social media via Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, with links available at the website. I'm Joe Onderko. Thanks for listening all season, and for a final time in 2015, we'll see you at the stadium.